Our coverage continues. Facing danger. How many more have to die? Thanks for joining us. I'm Pat Simon.
And I'm Brian Hoffman. We begin this special report with new information.
We just learned today there have been 6 deaths in the last 7 years due to wrong-way drivers on the Harbor Bridge.
Through our reporting, we originally thought that there were only 5 different fatalities, Pat. But today we learned that there was a 6th fatality that took place in 2017.
6 in 7 years. In the meantime, there was a near-death experience from this past weekend. It involved 2 prominent members of our Coastal Bend community and an Uber driver who made a split-second decision on the Harbor Bridge. What started out as a Friday night of dreams ended in a near nightmare. It's something you'll see only here on KRIS 6. It was the end to a perfect night.
The stage door is always amazing.
The annual fundraiser at the USS Lexington Museum.
Good turnout, a lot of fun.
A tremendous success for the staff and the museum's executive director, Steve Banta. Worthy of a romantic last dance with Sarah, his wife of 30 years.
And for him to, take a break and find time to dance with me is just, it's that special thing that
It was fun.
makes me happy.
Yeah.
When their jovial night was over at the USS Lexington Museum, the Bantas called an Uber driver to take them home safely. Or so they had hoped.
They had just had a good night out.
The Bantas were riding in the back seat of Forrest Festner's red Dodge Caravan.
We just was chit-chatting.
The van approached the entrance of the southbound lane of the Harbor Bridge,
Real light traffic.
heading towards Corpus Christi.
I was in this lane and then I got into the middle lane.
Suddenly, a driver heading in the wrong direction appeared out of nowhere, straight towards them.
He was going fast.
Forrest showed me where that near miss happened.
Right about now.
All of a sudden, there's these lights coming at us.
That driver, coming straight at them, entered the Harbor Bridge northbound on an easily accessible southbound exit ramp.
I was somewhere right in here.
He said something, we looked up, Sarah said, oh, look out.
It was like slow motion.
For a second, I thought,
And the guy swerved.
what is happening?
It was so quick.
It was just very,
It was barely time to react.
very scary.
Thank God there was hardly any traffic.
I have no doubt that he saved our lives.
Just 2 nights before that close call,
She had the biggest heart of anybody I knew.
Sarah recalled watching our special report, Facing Danger. How 5 people died in head-on crashes from drivers heading the wrong way on the Harbor Bridge. And on average, nearly 1 driver per month had to be stopped, sometimes rammed, by Portland police.
We have seen, the reports that you have done, and so many times that could have turned out very differently.
And now, the Bantas are joining a chorus of those affected by wrong-way drivers,
Senseless.
like Susan Hardinger, whose sister Julie Gatherall was killed by an intoxicated wrong-way driver on the Harbor Bridge back in 2015.
How many people have to die on this bridge before something's done with these ramps?
It definitely puts things in perspective.
I'd like to see something happen that's more than just some signs getting put into place.
The Bantas, especially Sarah,
No action is an action.
are now demanding real solutions to save lives and avoid a near-death experience like theirs.
There's been enough cases, there's been enough tragedy. We were almost a tragedy. And that needs to stop.
The Bantas are thankful to their driver for literally saving their lives.